and with another knife video for you. Today we have, I try and do this every 6, 7, 8 months. This is just channels you should watch. I've got 8 of them on this one. I don't put like a set, like top 5, top 10 or anything. It's just, you know, whatever I find that I really like. These are all channels I do genuinely watch. They're not people who just begged for a shout out or something like that. They are ones that I actually watch and enjoy and find entertaining and or full of knowledge that I need. I've been doing this for going on 3 years now, but I do not even try to pretend that I know everything, and I learn a lot from watching other channels. I completely admit that. I've done a few of these in the past. If you just want to search for Slicey Dicey channels to watch, you'll see some back ones as well. Maybe you missed some of those. But this is the newest crop of them. I do this partly because Nick Shabazz did it for me years ago, and it gave me a huge shot in the arm as when I was still pretty new. I didn't know that Nick even watched the channel, and he gave me a shout out in a video, and it did a huge thing for me. I think I gained like 1,000 subs in a week, and at that time for me that was gigantic. It would be gigantic now too to gain 1,000 in a week, but it was even bigger back then. So I like to do this every now and then. Hopefully this time I don't create another Metal Complex. I did this one of my ones in the past. I did for Metal Complex, and now he's bigger than me. And I'm not at all jealous about it. It's not at all something that I think of late at night. It's not at all the reason why I insult Metal Complex at every possible turn. It isn't at all. No, Metal Complex, great guy. Hardest working dude in YouTube in the knife community. And yeah, nothing but success, mate. You work harder than all of us. It's completely fine. Our rivalry is a joke. I hope you guys realize that. When we make fun of each other, it's a joke. But let's get going with some of these new ones that I think are just amazing. First up, we have Bearded Gear. Great kid. I apologize if I say kid in this. I'm 45 years old. I've gotten into the phase of my life where I call anyone remotely younger than me kid. But great dude. Does amazing reviews. Very in-depth. Very knowledgeable. I think one of the things that makes him so watchable is he does a lot of them you can see in these thumbnails with varying backgrounds. And mostly, you know, all face reveal style. And I think that's fairly unique and pretty cool. I'm still stuck on the tabletop thing. Probably will be for the foreseeable future. But he takes some risks, does stuff outdoors, and does a lot more editing than I do, a lot more editing than a lot of us do. And I know I don't edit much. Shabazz doesn't edit much. MC doesn't edit much. But he does a whole lot of editing, makes a lot of really cool stuff. And just great content. And again, extremely knowledgeable guy. He's up to 1.81 thousand subscribers now. So he's getting up there to now he can get some cooler stuff. He's getting some loaners and things like that. And just great content come from him. Definitely go check him out. Next up, OCD for EDC. You need to watch his channel for 3 reasons. First of all, he's extremely knowledgeable. His reviews are excellent. Second of all, he is a member of the Spyderco Collectors Club, so he gets all the new Spydercos first, as you can see by this, or one of the first to get them anyway. Another one down here, I think, gets them a little earlier. But you can see he gets a whole lot of the new Spydercos in. So if you're a Spyderco fan, definitely check that out. Third, he has a live show that actually goes on after mine. I go on now at 7 Eastern time on Sundays instead of 8, and part of the reason why is because I really enjoy their live shows with him and his wife Molly, who is hilarious and kind of intimidating to me in a way. But she's hilarious. I just don't want to ever get in an argument with her. I'll just put it that way. But she's a hilarious woman, and the dynamic between the two of them is awesome. It makes for an extremely fun live show, and I moved mine an hour earlier because theirs was at 9, and I wanted to go to an hour and a half, and instead of step on them, I moved mine an hour earlier because I really like the show that much. Go follow them, if nothing else, for the live show, but also watch all the other videos. Great content, very knowledgeable dude. Definitely go check it out. Next up is Profesor EDC. Now, he did ask for a shout out, but I will say I went and checked it out, and he's doing some unique stuff. As you can see by the titles here, a lot of these videos are in Spanish, which I think is awesome. And he is a knowledgeable guy. The videos are good. The knowledge is there. But I just think that he's doing it in Spanish, I think, is really good. I can tell from my analytics there are a lot of Hispanic people that love knives. I have a huge portion of my viewers that are Hispanic, and that he's making videos, in Spanish, I think is great. I think there should be 6 of them doing that, judging by my analytics. And so I just want to give him a shout out to kind of post this out. So if you are a primarily Spanish speaker who watches this channel, definitely go check him out. But even if you're just an English speaker, he still does great stuff. This is a great open tag. Which blade defines me the most? I'm definitely going to respond to this dude, but I thought you'd probably prefer I did this before I did that. So I'm doing this, and then I'm going to do this probably, sometime next week. A few other people are responding to it, but it's a great subject for an open tag. Tag videos just mean we all make videos in the same subject and just kind of tag each other and kind of, pass some followers around. But definitely go check him out, Spanish speaker or not. Next up, this is a channel I'm kind of jealous of. EDC with Okan and Kane. Okan7 replies to a lot of my stuff. He's on the live shows all the time. Great guy. He does this with his cousin Kane. And the reason I'm jealous, he only has 285 subscribers, which is criminal. But the gimmick they came up with, and I say gimmick as a compliment, this doll furniture thing, oh my God, I wish I came up with that. Here we can hover over it, it's going to show it. They just have like this little doll furniture back there. Like this one's kind of a beach scene. It's just hilarious. I love it. That is so funny and so cool, and it doesn't cost you a lot of money, and they change the furniture around sometimes. And sometimes you just want to watch the next video just to see what's different in the doll furniture. That is awesome. That is so hilarious. And but beyond the gimmick, it's an awesome gimmick, but they are very knowledgeable guys. I actually just sent them off some knives to review, and they're very knowledgeable guys. Their pocket dump videos are especially very entertaining. Just go check them out. And it's like I said, you're just going to get addicted just to looking at the doll furniture. Like there's something on the couch there, and I'm like, God, I need to watch that one now because there's something on the couch, and I don't know what it is. It's just... I love their videos, and I am so jealous of that doll furniture gimmick. I wish I'd have come up with that first. Next one, this has been around for a really long time, but I don't think enough people follow him. Okan Kane. This is a man who is just living his best life. I don't know how else to describe it. Again, like OCD for EDC, he is a member of the Spider Who Collectors Club. He gets everything. He is usually the first person to put a video up about it. But not only that, this guy is just so happy. Every time you listen to one of his videos or watch one of his videos, it just brightens your day. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Okan Kane. It makes me smile every time I hear his voice. He is so happy, and I don't think he's married. I think he's just a single guy. I don't know. I've never spoken to him. Most of these people are friends of mine. I actually do know them, but Okan Kane, I don't know. I wish I did. But like when he does pocket dumps on Instagram and sometimes on YouTube as well, like part of his daily carry is, as you can see up here, is like a cigar and a little flask of scotch. I want his life. Like he just seems like such a happy guy, and clearly has a little bit of disposable income and is just having a great time. And it's just infectious. And every time I see one of his videos, I will watch it. He used to record one a day for a long time when he was like going through his whole collection. He doesn't do that anymore, but it's still very consistently more than one a week. And every one of them I watch, even if I don't give a crap about the knife he's showing, just because it makes me happy. Because he's just the happiest guy. And it seems like he should be. I love his channel. Okan Kane is just, I don't know. It's like the people who watch the Bob Ross painting videos. He's my Bob Ross painting videos. He just makes me happy every time I watch it. Next up, I think this is an interesting dynamic. So this is 2 channels shouted out at once, but it's a Therapeutic Edge and Women Carry Knives. They are married. They live together. I did not know that. I think everybody else figured it out pretty immediately. It took me the better part of a year. I'm not too quick on the uptake sometimes, but both great people, both great channels, both very knowledgeable. So watch them for that. But I just also find the dynamic interesting. I just wonder how that works. I can't imagine my wife and I having YouTube channels on the exact same subjects that started at the exact same time, and just I would use that to settle arguments. Like if Women Carry Knives says, "Hey, a Therapeutic Edge." I'm sorry, I don't know their real names. I assume they don't call each other by their YouTube names around the house. Maybe they do, which is fine. I don't know, but say, "Hey, a Therapeutic Edge. It's time for you to do the dishes." And then he'd say, "I don't know. My 1,890 YouTube subscribers say maybe it's your turn." I know that's what I would do because I'm a jerk. I know that's definitely what I would do. I don't think that's how it works around their house. They seem like they get along really, really well. But I would be throwing, like, what in the latest video, say, well, how did your video do? Your last video? Oh, I got 270 views. How did yours do? Oh, I got 202. Like, I just know, like, I would use that like as an argument all the time. I would just be constantly complaining. Both of these guys, not only criminally unsubscribe, but the view counts should be much higher. They do very, very, very good videos. They both know what they're doing, and you should watch both of them. Awesome channels. Next up, Blade Banker. This is probably, of all of these, the one that I watch the most, I would say. I would say this is definitely instant watch every single time that one comes up. I think partly because we have identical tastes. I almost never disagree with him. But he's fairly new, about 1,600 subs. But not only does he have a giant collection, I mean, look at this, Blade Banker's 100+ Spyderco collection. That one I have not watched yet. I do have to admit, I do have to watch that one. I saw 32 minutes, and I haven't had 32 minutes to sit down and watch it, but I absolutely will. But we have very identical tastes. He hates what I hate. He likes what I like. And we both have Demco 8020s. He has a fancy pants one, though. Mine's an MG. But just very compelling, very entertaining, great personality. The only advice I will give Blade Banker is put some AC in your garage because you're always sweaty as can be. Maybe in the wintertime you won't be as sweaty. But yeah, he's a sweaty fella. But that's fine. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. But other than that, like, I just love his videos. Very compelling dude. He has the kind of southern accent that I really, really like. It just sounds kind of like, you know, I don't know, like an elder giving you wisdom in a funny way. It doesn't sound like, you know, the movie style southern accent that they try and make people sound stupid. It's a great southern accent, and he's just a really good guy, and he does a great freaking job. Now he's probably going to say, "I'm not from the South. I don't know what you're talking about." It sounds southern to me, but whatever. I love his accent. I love his attitude. And yeah, I watch so many of his videos. You can see I've missed a few here. It does show my viewer thing. But I missed a few recently. But when I've had some stuff going on this week. But when stuff comes up and I'm around to watch it, I always watch it. So very much enjoy his channel. So that is that. That is 8 channels I think you should be watching. That's how many I did, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 8. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. Go check these people out. Give them a subscribe. Hit that bell button. That always works really well. You get notified. Go like a few of their videos. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.